Good afternoon. Welcome to Norcom Cooks. My name is Mark Allen, Senior Vice President and Market Manager for Norcom. Today I'm excited to make one of my favorite dishes, which is a breaded pork paillard with a fresh salad with a eggless Caesar-like dressing with some pickled onions. So let's get to it. I've got some flour here in this first bin. I've added some salt, some pepper, some garlic powder, some onion powder. Got a couple eggs that I've beaten in the middle bin here. And in this last part, I've gotten some homemade breadcrumbs, some breadcrumbs that I put through the food processor from some leftover bread I've had sitting in my kitchen the last day or two. I've also added some salt, some pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and some fresh parsley for a little bit of extra freshness. To that, I'm going to add an equal amount of cheese. This is grated Monterey Jack cheese, and about a third of this cheese is actual Parmesan cheese. So equal amounts of breadcrumb and cheese. Gonna mix that in. In this case, I'm using a slice of pork. We've got a really nice piece of pork here. I'm gonna put it in the flour. And the flour is actually what sticks to the meat itself. And you put it in the egg, and the egg in turn sticks to the flour. The egg and flour have sort of made a paste, and we're gonna put that in the actual breadcrumbs with the cheese. And we wanna make sure that this adheres very, very well. To my side here, we have a pan that I've got some hot olive oil and a little bit of butter in. I'm gonna put this in, and whenever you put something in a hot oil, make sure you put it away from you. So if it does splatter, it does indeed splatter away from where you are. And we're gonna let that cook for a few minutes. All right, while our paillard is cooking, I'm gonna make some pickled onions. Quick pickles are an easy and satisfying thing to do. So it's 3 parts vinegar. Just kind of eyeing this a little bit. 2 parts water. And then we're gonna use 1 part sugar. I'm just gonna quickly stir that around. And that's gonna be our pickling liquid. And then we're just gonna slice some onions really thin. I think that's enough for this. We're gonna throw this in the pickling liquid and just let it sit. For the next thing we're gonna make while our paillard finishes cooking is a eggless Caesar salad dressing for a salad that we're gonna put on top of the paillard itself. Real simple thing to do, few ingredients. You start with 5 different anchovy fillets. We've got 2 garlic cloves. I'm just gonna smush these up a little bit right now. That way they'll chop up a little bit better. We have a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Just eyeing this, but I think I'm gonna be pretty close. We've got 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a little bit of ground black pepper, and then about a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. And that's gonna help thicken it up a little bit and give it some more flavor. All right, so we're gonna give this a whirl. And that looks about right. I'm gonna give it a quick taste. Delicious. Next, we're gonna incorporate this into a salad. I'm gonna cut up some tomatoes, some grape tomatoes I picked up today at the grocery store. Just gonna cut them in half. And I'm gonna do the same thing with a few little mozzarella balls here. Just cut those up. That'll add a nice creaminess to the salad and help offset some of the saltiness from the dressing as well as from the paillard itself. And I'm gonna add in my tomatoes and my mozzarella. And there you go, a breaded pork paillard, nice fresh salad with a creamy eggless Caesar dressing with homemade pickled onions.